Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield. Alongside me is Joe Edwards, our Wolves man here at the Express and Star. Joe, we've seen Wolves release their accounts today. This is for the season in which they got promoted.
Yes.
And we're not talking pennies, are we?
We're not talking pennies now. In case you haven't seen, it's Wolves' loss for that season is quite hefty. It's £55 million. And, you know, when you see the figures on first viewing, they look quite drastic.
Yeah.
And they are, of course they are.
Yeah.
But I think a little bit of context is needed. Of course, you know, Wolves, you know, have spent big to get to the Premier League, and they did.
Yeah.
Fair enough, they did do it. If these figures make you look at the fact, if they didn't, then they might be in a bit of a financial mire at the moment. But you know, that's if buts and maybes. They are in the Premier League. They are doing well, and the spending has paid off. Really, you'd like to think that they will make that money back either, you know, at the end of this season, or if not, over the coming years.
Yeah.
But 55 million a loss. Around 20 million of that, we believe, is based on bonuses on achieving promotion. So bonuses in terms of wages, extra transfer fees that have to be paid as a result of getting promotion as well. So yeah, it's a lot of money. But I mean, there's reports that have surfaced today that the Derby owner is looking to sell if he can find a right buyer if they don't get promoted. Apparently he's losing around £3 million a month, some sources say. So that just kind of puts into context the money pit that the Championship is, if you want to call it. I know you're a Villa fan yourself, and you know, Villa have had a lot of money troubles in the Championship. Albion have had to tighten the belt as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Championship, if you're going to get out of it, and if you're going to get to that promised land of the Premier League, you're going to have to spend big. And for that year, or maybe a couple of years as you try and get there, you're going to have to take those financial hits. But we've saw with the Premier League and the excessive TV money that exists in the top flight, that kind of short-term hit that you have to take to get there can then be repaid back in the long term with all the millions and millions that you can rake in from being in the top flight.
Yeah, it is. And at the end of the day, to get promoted, you have to spend this kind of money. So, you know, Wolves are big boys, you know, Fosun are big boys. They're fully aware of the money that they need to spend. Fortunately, they did go up, so there's no issues there. And from what we know is, financial fair play is not going to be an issue for them, is it?
No, the club are confident that they've done everything within, you know, they're acting within the means. They've you know, complied to FFP rules, and as we say, Wolves are going strong at the moment. They're in, you know, firmly in the top half of the Premier League. They've got a quarter final of an FA Cup game to look forward to against Manchester United. Tickets for that going on sale tomorrow as well. A loyalty points based system for the remaining 3,000 tickets for that. But you know, it's a good time to be a Wolves fan, and I don't think, you know, the 55 million, it was a loss, but I think if you ask any fans, would you want to change anything about last season? Nobody would want to change anything. I don't think anybody's got any regrets as to where, you know, as to what Wolves did and how they did it. It was a special season. Yes, we knew that money would have to be spent to do it. We know just how much it was now. It is a bit eye-watering when you see it at first. But in the grand scheme of things, I think Wolves will be okay.
Sure, they will. So, big boys, Wolves spending a lot of money. For all the latest on them, make sure you stay with us at expressandstar.com.